Hello Laravel developers, in this video we will combine everything we learned till now and see what we can do with it, but first there is still something we need to learn, and that is Laravel Query Builder. But what is Query Builder? Imagine you have a big box of Lego bricks, and you want to build something cool, like a spaceship. Well, in Laravel, our database is like that big box of Lego bricks, and the Query Builder is like our tool to build amazing things with it. So, instead of using complicated words and sentences to talk to our database, we use the Query Builder to ask questions and get answers. Let me show you how it works with a simple example. Now let's try to use it. We already created our posts table and a controller called test controller, right? Let's use them. Inside the test controller we will create a new public function and let's call it index. Inside the index function let's make a new variable and call it posts. Now how can we get all the posts from our database? We will use the Query Builder. First we will call the db method, and then we need to specify the table that we want to get the data from, so let's say posts, and then we will chain the get method to it to get all the posts that we have. Next we will just return the posts variable. But now how can we access that posts variable? Let's go to our API routes to call it. In our API route we will define a new route and it will use the get method because we are just getting the data. Next we need to define the URL of that route, so we will say posts. Next we need to make an array. The first part of it is the controller that we need to access, and that is the posts controller. And the second part is the name of the function that we want to access, and that is index. Now let's go and try that route. We will first run our server using PHP artisan serve, and we will go to our URL just like we learned previously. We will write API and then posts, and now we will get an empty array, and that is because we don't have any posts yet. So let's go to our database and add a new post. Let's press insert inside the posts table, and then add a new title and body, and then we will press save to save the post. Now let's go back and refresh the page, and we will get the post that we just created, and that is how we use Query Builder to get all the posts in our database. Now what if we have some conditions and we don't want to get all the posts in our database? I have added some posts to try on them. Let's say we only want to get the posts that has the title George in them. There is a method in Query Builder called where method. This method can take 3 arguments. The first one is the column. In our case it is title. The second one is the operation, so we will write equal. In numeric columns we can get the bigger or smaller, and the last one is the word that we need, and that is George. The where method should be before the get method. The get method should always be the last method because it will get the data that we need based on the conditions that are before it. So now let's run the application to try our query. We got 2 posts. The first one is with ID 2 and the second one with ID 4. Now let's try to get only the body of the first one. Let's copy it and change the column to body and try again, and we will only get this post. Now let's make our code smaller. The second argument in the where method can be removed, because its default value is equal, so if we remove it it will be the same. Let's remove it and try again, and we will get the same result. There is various stuff that we can filter and sort using Query Builder, but those are the basics for now, and later we will try other method. If you like this video and want to support the channel, please like and subscribe, and you can check the Buy Me a Coffee link down below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.